Hello, Divine Ones. Welcome back. Thank you for stopping by, spending a little time with the real me. This is the Art of Surrender message. We're talking about the Tree of Life, and we're on a branch for manifestation. So I want to talk about, first of all, I'm feeling better since my last, I don't know if you listened to my last Heal With Me message, but I was feeling a little low on yesterday. Anyway, I am better. So I want to talk today about, what I've been thinking about, what had me down temporarily, and I always pick myself back up. So I never stay permanently down, but who can just be 100% all the time? That's impossible, right? So anyway, the saying energy goes where attention goes where attention goes. Let me get this right. Where attention goes, energy flows. And the reason why I'm leading with this saying is because I've come to this conclusion over the past few days, thinking about what has been bothering me. And where I've been giving my attention is where I need to actually, I've been focused and giving my attention to what has been bothering me, right? And we have to pay attention to things in our life that are not what we planned, how we planned it, or there are things in our life that need to change or that are negative, uninvited, whether it be people, places, or things that don't belong in your life because you don't want them there, okay? You didn't invite these people, you didn't invite this energy, you didn't invite, circumstances, however it is. There are some things in life that are unavoidable. I mean, there are some things that you can't change that just happen for whatever reason. It could be part of the divine plan. It could be a lesson that you have to learn. These could be, karmic cycles that you have to live out, experience and navigate through, so that you can come out on the other side with the lesson learned, and also, achieving a certain whatever that lesson is that you're meant to learn and what you're meant to take from it, how it's supposed to impact your life, how it's supposed to impact you as, with changes within yourself, who you are, or it could be in your physical circumstances of your life, but everything's connected, right? So I came to this conclusion that I've been paying too much attention to people, places, and things. I've been giving my energy, investing my energy towards people, places, or things that I don't want, that I don't need to be investing my attention or my energy, focusing my attention on, or investing my energy in. I don't need to be doing that with these people, places, and things. So where am I going with this? Okay, so you have to some extent, you have to focus or pay attention to unpleasant things. The reason being is because you have to identify them, that they exist, right? And then you have to make a determination, is this something, that requires my energy, my focus, my attention? Does it require, to what extent does it require? Is it just an acknowledgement? Okay, that's there. I don't like it, and keep on moving. Or is it, this exists, I don't like it, and it's impacting my life in a certain way that, requires more focus or attention, maybe perhaps to resolve maybe perhaps to get rid of it, maybe perhaps to, to abolish it, to banish, right? Maybe it's necessary to banish. There are certain divination tools besides manipulating your energy, besides creating the energy around you, within you and around you. There are other divination tools that you can use to help you manage negative people, places, and things. There are such things as cord cutting. There are, to get rid of energy that's connected to you. There are banishment. You can use banishment energy directed towards people, places, and things that you want to get rid of. There are return to sender of intentions and energy, where you basically have like a shield, and it, others' negative energy that they may cast towards you, or their intentions towards you, you can reflect back. And, the way I look at it is this. If you're someone who is focused on, bringing negativity to someone else's life, so your intentions are not good for someone else, for another individual, another person, another human being. If you're sending out negative intentions or energy towards someone to impact someone else's life, first of all, you have no business doing that in the first place. Like, you have no right. The fact that some people believe they have a false identity, sense of identity, like they falsely believe they empower themselves. They have this image of themselves to believe that they are more powerful than they really are. But anyway, besides the fact, so, I'm getting off track. Let me come back. So if someone is sending you negative energy, they have bad intentions for you, and they're sending you these negative, hoping for your demise or some type of negative impact on your life. Like I said, they have no business doing it in the first place, and so they get what they deserve in whatever form, shape, or form that comes in. Karmically, that's, a given. That's a fact of life. Like, so you're going to reap what you sow. So sending that energy out is exactly what you're going to get back, even if it's not directly from the person who you are, sending these intentions to. It could be, the Most High can decide to karmically, let's teach you a lesson karmically in another way that might hurt you a little more, or like get your attention a little more. So it might not be, you might not receive, if you're sending bad intentions out to someone, you might not receive karma back directly from that person, where you can clearly identify, this is a karmic repercussion, or this is a consequence of the negative energy that I sent towards this person, in the shape or form of, plotting, planning, scheming, like, being deceitful, whatever these people do. Because I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to know how they think or how they move, because it's not on my level. Like, I don't do that. I don't do that. So anyway, but when if you send out those intentions, you're going to get them back one way or another, whether it's karmically, or if the person you're sending these negative intentions to, this negative energy to, trying to affect that person's, you're plotting, planning, scheming, manipulating, lying, cheating, stealing, whatever it is, trying to manipulate someone else's life. You don't have any business doing it. You're not that powerful, because the Most High is the one who controls my life. I can speak for myself, and my spirit team, but it depends on who you're dealing with. I mean, everyone has different belief systems. So whoever, their higher power is, that's who, is impacting and influencing their life, who's guiding them on their life path, on their journey. So an outsider, someone who just, decides in their reptilian mind, in their lizard brain, that they're going to do some stuff to this person, right? If you don't, they're going to reap what they sow. They're going to receive karma. However, if the person is spiritually elevated to the point that they, and I'm not saying you only have to be spiritual, but if the person is enlightened, let's just say, for however they're enlightened, if they're enlightened enough to know what you're doing, okay? If this person who you're sending someone is sending negative attacks, energetic attacks to someone else to try to negatively impact their life, or negatively affect them in some shape or form, they're going to receive karma for it. That's without a doubt. But if that person is enlightened enough to practice divination, protecting themselves, defending themselves, and one of those, the easiest way, and I do this regularly, return to sender, return the energy back to where it came from. If you're sending negative energy and intentions towards someone, then it's going to come back to you, and it's going to come back to you stronger energetically than what you sent out, because that's just the law of the universe. That's just the way, right? But if you're sending out good vibes, positive intentions, like you think, I want the best for this person, like I hope they succeed, I don't, how should I say this? We should all be focused on ourselves. We should all be focused on our own lives first. Then there's a very close circle of people around you, like your family and friends, right? Close people that you have concerns for. And, you're thinking about these people because of their roles that they play in your life. But then there are people that go beyond that. There are, associates, colleagues. I wouldn't call them friends, but people who are involved in your life to some extent, whether it be like school or work or activities, whatever. And then, you might think about these people because they play, even if it's a minimal role, they exist in your life. However, even if it's for a temporary period of time, if it's just for a season, or if it's for a reason, whatever, these people are there, okay? So you might, occasionally think of these people. But then there are people who don't have any necessarily, like, okay, they might be in your life because you work with these people, okay? So there are some people, there are different levels, right? There's some people that you might connect with more closely than others when it comes to the work environment. There are some people who insist on inserting themselves into your life, into, trying to cross boundaries, and, they're on the outskirts of your life, and you put them there because of you place boundaries for whatever reason. You may not want this person like anywhere near you or your life, and this person has they have intentions for you. And, you might have some ideas that they might be connected to other people from your past that, that you had, karmic cycles with, that you ended those cycles and moved on. However, those people can't move on because of whatever issues that they have that they're dealing with in their lives. And it all has to do with their life, right? And that's what some people don't understand. People don't have any power over unless you give it to them. So people do not have power over your life and only to the extent of what you give them. Like if you give someone power over your life, then by all means, yeah, they have power over you because you gave it to them. But if you don't give someone power, you don't give them permission, right? Then the power that they have or what they're doing and the reasons for doing it are all in their head. It's all for nothing. Like it's all meaningless. And all they're doing are creating karmic cycles for themselves. They are in a karmic cycle. If there are people who are looking at someone else and they are that invested in, trying to impact someone else's life, number one, that attention that they're focused on another individual should be focused on themselves. Okay. And the reason why they're experiencing such negativity in their lives, because most of these people, almost all of these people who have this delusion of power and power, false sense of power, and they're trying to impact someone else's life, right? That those people are not focusing the attention where it needs to be, which is on themselves. And that's the reason why they are suffering such negative karma, right? Because they're not learning the lessons that they should be learning. They're focusing their attention not within themselves for, trying to become the best version of themselves, for elevation, for, trying to connect to their higher self and all of those things. They're missing everything. Like they're missing the whole point of their journey because they're spending time focused on someone else's. Karmically, it's not going to end well when you do that. If you're someone who is caught up in that delusion. And, believing that someone, that you have, how should I say this? Maybe you went through a karmic cycle that you closed out, and those people are, in your past, so you left them there, right? And you moved on. Don't have a false sense of belief that those people have let things go. If they feel like you won some crazy competition that they construct, that's how they live. That's the code they live their life by, is like a sense of competition. Like they always have to be better, do better, be seen as better than others, by the public, by the community. Like they have to, in their mind, the only way that they feel self-fulfilled is if everyone looks at them as, oh, you are so powerful, oh, you are better than everyone, oh, bow down to me, like all the, but that competition is something they constructed, right? And with some people, it might be a real competition. Like there are some people that live their lives that way. They engage, that's how they thrive, like by winning, competing against others and trying to win, right? And then they feel like, like some sense of like, yeah, I won, like I win, I'm the best, I'm better than them, I'm better than that person, I'm better than her, I'm better than him. Like, okay. Okay, you do you, boo. Like go over there and, do your little competitions and whatnot. And okay, you are better than me. Cool. Like, okay, like, can we move on now? Like, can we move on to something else now that you won? Because the competition is not going on in my reality. It's just not happening. I'm not competing with you. So it's, you see how crazy that is? Like, the people who, are focused on someone else, on someone else's life. So there are several levels of crazy to this whole, this whole, identity, that some people have, this false sense of identity. So first of all, they think that they're even powerful enough to set out. First of all, that they come up with the crazy idea in the first place that I'm going to mess this person up. I'm going to show this person that I'm better than them, right? I'm going to put this person in their place. I'm going to win. I'm going to compete with this person. we're going to have a competition, because in their mind, they're looking at it as you're also involved in this competition. That's not the case though, right? It's all them. It's all in their head. So first, coming up with the idea. Second, thinking that they hold this type of power, right? That they're going to succeed in this. Third, creating the competition, and, designing the competition, and then engaging in that competition, themselves participating in that competition, and then believing that the competition actually exists. Okay. And having a goal, an end goal, what that end goal is in their mind, that they're going to show everyone that they're going to win, that everyone's going to look at them like they are the best, and like all of these things. And that feeds their ego. So all of those levels of crazy, right? And then they go about plotting, planning, and scheming, not with the other person. Like, they think that they're in this competition with the other person, right? But they're plotting, planning, and scheming. So you're cheating at a competition that you designed, that the other person's not even participating in, because they may or may not know about it. I don't know. But did you tell them that we're having a competition? No, because it's in your head. All right. So, yeah. So they're focused, all of this energy and all of this attention that they have focused on all of this illusion. Can you see how it would backfire, and how the results would not be what they, what their intentions are, like what they thought, what they intended, what they planned? It's impossible, because it's all an illusion. So like, you're in your own world, and you're doing all these things, and you're playing all these games, and you're manipulating, you're doing manipulation tactics, and you're lying, and you're cheating, and whatever else you're doing, right? But it's all in your own world. And so I had to come, step back and think. I had to step back and think about, where do I want to focus my attention? Because, to what level do I want to invest in, resolving the illusions that are going on around me? And I decided that I don't at all. Like, I don't want to focus or invest any energy on these people, places, and things, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it to the Most High God Divine, the universe, and my spirit team, and I'm going to say, I don't want to deal with it. So I'm going to go through my life. I'm going to live my life according to my rules, and I'm going to encounter every situation that these people bring to me. I'm going to encounter them. Okay, here's a situation. How do I want to respond? Not how do I want to react, but how do I want to respond to this situation? And then I don't have to keep following through on, once I throw the ball, across the fence or in the other court, then it's up to them to come back with what is going to be their next action, what is going to be their reaction, because they don't respond, they react, because they created the whole situation in the first place. Of course they have to react, because a response is to something that you have, no control over. It's a situation that comes to you, and you have to choose how you're going to respond to that situation. When you create situations, you have to choose how you're going to react, because it doesn't require a response. A response is, to something that was brought to you. But a reaction is to something that you created and was brought to you as a result of you creating it, right? Then you have to react to it more than most of the time. I feel like it works out that way. So anyway, my response to all of it is have fun. Like, have fun, doing, in your little pretend world of, trying to You have marked me as your enemy, and you're competing with me. And the people who hear this message, who it's intended for, who hear this message, they know who they are. But you have decided that I am to be your enemy, because you connected with others from my past who, tried to do the same thing. And, they are not happy with the results, so they continue to keep trying. And now they have connected with others. And, I don't really care how large and wide far spread these people are, and what levels they are at or in. I don't care, because to me, they're not powerful. They're not powerful because they've got it all wrong. Like they haven't even figured this out yet. So best of luck to you out there, who are, living your life this way. I feel like it's sad because you are wasting precious time in your life focused on the wrong things. And especially when it comes to me, like, who am I? Like, why are you making me so important? Like, to invest all of this, to risk all of your good fortune on me, losing it to me. Like, why? I'm not anyone. I'm not anyone. I am no one to you. Like, I shouldn't be. I don't want to be. So stop making me something or someone that, in your head, that you created in your head. Like, stop. Just stop. That's all I have for y'all today. Love. Talk soon.